Okay,
Yeah, you already
okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening. So today we're going to do our discussion video 2.
Yes.
So we're gonna review about the movie Titanic movie. So first, my name is Muhammad Shafi'i bin Marunaha. My mobile number is 194562.
My name is Hairullah Haika bin Roslan and my matric number is 1867 and 7.
Okay, my name is Nur Shanata Yasmin binti Muhammad Saad. My matric number 197281.
Okay, my name is Nur Emilia. My matric number 196225.
My name is Nurul Afifah binti Yusof. My matric number is 197372.
My name is Liu Kexin. You can call me Amy. My matric number is 205108.
My name is Liu Changxing and my matric number is 200164.
My name is Muhammad Afizuddin bin Zaidi. My matric number is 204292.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Khairuddin and my matric number is 190239.
Okay, so we're gonna review about Titanic movie.
Before that,
Okay.
we are sorry because we lack of one of our members, which is Idayu, due to her father so sick, and she has to go back to her hometown. So it's okay, but we still have to proceed this movie review. So shall we start?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone can start?
Okay, I think I want to explain briefly about this movie. Okay, so we already watched Titanic movie, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to explain to you guys what I understand about this movie. So first, there's a ship wants to sail to Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so in that ship that we call Titanic. Okay, during the sailing, okay, there's a two group of people, which is the rich group and also the poor group. Okay, so we are between this kind of groups. There's actors, the main actor and actress, which is Rose and also Jack. Okay, so basically this movie is talk about their love, basically between Jack and also Rose. Okay, during they meet each other on the ship and then they fell in love with each other, but unfortunately their Rose family is not
Allows them.
allows their love, and also they wants to arrange their marriage between Rose and someone. What's the name of the actor?
I don't know. But the rich.
From now on.
The Rich Man.
Yeah, someone which mentioned that.
Lilizen.
That one. Okay. Okay. So their love is cannot be accepted by Rose family, but they still want to proceed with their love, but at the same time, at the end of the movie, the Titanic suddenly hit the iceberg. So the ship gone through divided into two. Trouble. Okay.
Deep
So
into the sea.
yes, into the sea, and many of people was died, including Jack also. And one and only person that survived from that accident was Rose. So at the end of the story or this movie, Rose is try to tell back their love story to the next generation.
She threw away the game.
Yeah,
The
that's
heart
like
of
Miss
the
Jack
ocean.
mentioned, yes. Okay, I think that's the big brief of this kind of movie.
Okay, so that was the synopsis lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone wants to share your review? The first review. Okay, let me start. Okay. Okay, first of all, I've already watched this movie like more than 10 times. More than 10 times. Like when Christmas Eve or any eve, they will show it on the TV. So that's why I've already watched this more than 10 times. But still, I cannot forget. But I cannot forget like
Very pretty.
cannot forget. But the actual character's name and all. But still, they still have event that triggered us, which is like their love story, the saddest part at the end of the movie. And I think this movie was brilliantly produced, as it addressed the discrimination against the poor and the wealthy people, which is Jack and Rose. And of course, besides the two different backgrounds, they also have a beautiful love story, which is also between Jack and Rose. So all I can say, through this movie, around like 2 hours movie, more than 2 hours, right? So it has so many strong emotions in this movie that I can't explain. Besides the soundtrack, My Heart Cannot Go On by Celine Dion.
You jump, I jump.
Yeah, you jump, I jump. Yeah, because you can see the soundtrack itself was a really match with the movies.
With the
It was a
scenes.
really movie was a really match, and I think this is timeless movie because up until now we still can feel, we still can watch the movies, even though I have already watched this until 10 times. Gitu. Okay. So what I want to say here is it never gets old. It never gets old. Like maybe our next generation would watch this movie in their generations. Okay, that was my thoughts about this movie. So, any?
Although you have watched so many times, but
Mhm.
when you see it again, you have the new feeling. You also be touched with it. So after I watch this movie, I even dream of that I having a girlfriend. When I wake up.
I already dream
And,
about Jack also.
I think my favorite singer is that the older Rose threw away the game, which means which we call it the heart of the ocean. Yeah, and just like the pioneer in the past, Rose meet in the dream that she meet.
Oh, don't cry. I know you are so touched about this.
In a dream, the young Jake and the Rose meet in the lobby, and just like in the past, Jake in his own clothes, and he was waiting for her, and everyone in the boat applauds together, whether they from the first class or the third class. So I mean, it's not just a romantic movie. It's also a about disaster.
Disaster.
And I always no. After I watch a movie, I see the comments under the movie. I see one sentence. All life is a game of luck. So to make each day count.
Okay. Okay. Have you done your review?
Mm,
Anything you want to add? No.
I can complete it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe the others want to say.
I want to say something about this video, this movie. What I think is the true love is real, right? In this movie, we can see that the sacrifice of Jack to save the Rose is very true. From his heart. So that Jack is very gentleman. He's really nice, handsome, and I think he's really love the Rose. Even Rose, we know that he is a rich woman, and he also had a relay with the Billy Zane.
The rich guy.
The rich guy, yes. So that Rose also is gentle because he also sacrificed their love. Even he know that Jack is from the poor people, but he still love the love Jack.
So love when. Love when is the last.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
How about
next.
this?
How about this?
Okay, so the other member is talking about love, but for me, I want to highlight about the thing that I like from the Captain Edward, which is he's the captain of the Titanic, and in the movie we can see that he wanted to sing with the Titanic itself because he thought that it is because of his fault that the Titanic crashed and hit the iceberg. So I think from that scene we can see that we can apply it into ourselves, that we have to be responsible on. I mean, I'm not saying that we have to commit suicide. No. But what I'm trying to say is we have to be responsible in whatever that we are doing, even though it is wrong. But it's okay to admit that, hey, I make a mistake, and it's okay maybe to apologize and whatever not. I mean, don't put the blame on other people because it is not good. So I think it's one of the things that from the movie that I can see a part of course, the Jack and Rose story. Okay.
Okay, so I already watched this movie when I was 5 years old, but I don't understand anything about the movie. But now when I watch again,
You also watch the scenes.
yes. But now when I watch again, I know Titanic movie is more about love story between Jack and Rose. Where the Jack come from the poor family and the Rose come from the rich family. So I think when I read the synopsis and the movie, it was the most expensive movie ever made.
Yeah.
It had a budget of $100 million. So
Yes.
this was true price. Okay. So well,
Okay, I watched this movie too many, but I know them are true love, and I like one part if how to Jack
Cinderella.
Cinderella if Jack die in last scene. Yeah, they are die. They are go down to frozen. Yeah, before the head arrival.
So that was the moment that touched you.
Yeah, so sad.
You want to be like Jack?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Oh wow!
Because this is a last moment Rose and Jack before they are
I feel you.
My favorite scene is Jack when Jack hugged Rose and
Oh shit.
They're just
it was so
fire.
romantic, right?
yes.
Amy?
Yeah, last week I watched the movie. Rose, three heroes touched me. The first time is Rose returned to the cabin to see Jack.
Oh yeah.
And the second time is Rose jumped from the cabin, little ship, and to face the dice with Jack. And the last time is Rose Jack threw in the sea, and they have two different fights. Jack died and Rose alive. And a person asked Rose what her name. She said Dawson Rose. So it's touching me.
Oh, it's touching you.
Yeah.
It's touching us.
Are you
too.
crying too? Are you crying too?
Because I think Rose is that Jack to have her own life.
Okay. Who crying after watch this movie?
Me.
Oh, so strong emotion. Oh. Okay, it's okay. So
So for me, this movie give us a big impact,
Okay.
and the scene that make like our generation, the scene that Jack hug Rose at the
Middle of the sea.
middle of the sea. So many for me, I look on Instagram. So the picture that they hug their girlfriend or their wife in the so it's the Titanic scene make us like
Feel love.
yes.
Like you jump, I jump.
Wow, so many love lah. So many love in this story. But we have only one that come with the different perspective, which is he looks from the different perspective, which is from the captain. The responsibility of the captain. He take the full responsibility because he think that that's all his fault because of the crash of the Titanic. So maybe I just want to add on, like for the conclusion.
Can I add something?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
From this movie, the rich man, Rose fiance,
Your fiance.
Fiancé,
yeah, he look down to the Jacks because Jack is a poor man, and yeah,
And he's
So-
a rich guy.
he rich guy, so he look down to the Jack. So for me, it's not a good
Thing, yeah.
things. Yeah, that's all.
So maybe we can have maybe a last words from each of us about this movie.
Okay, so as for me, I think this movie was great because they have lots of good scene and also try to send a message to the viewers very well. And also, I think this movie have a lot of moral value from this movie, especially for true love. As we can see, we can understand about what is the meaning of the true love, as we just said before. Okay, and also we can also see the meaning of sacrifice of ourselves to the loved one.
Yeah.
Yes. That's all.
How about you? Okay.
When it comes to the maker of this movie, we think of director Cameron. Yeah, director Cameron. He takes the film to the era of special effects. We know even though the boats,
Yeah.
it's also the special effects.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the director Cameron, we also can imagine the movie named Avatar. And yeah, he also takes we to the 3D generation. Yeah, so
So it's from the same director.
yeah, it's a generation to a new generation.
Can I add something? So, okay. So, what the interesting about the movie is about Titanic is based on the story, a true story. Like we know, 200 years ago maybe. So this so interesting lah.
Maybe. So the last word about this movie.
I think this movie great for who want to true love. You was to watching this and know how to just appreciate a rose. I think it's a great.
Great movie to watch. How about you, Amy?
I think Jack and Rose meet their own true love. Because through they only know each other about 1 week.
Yeah.
1 week? Yeah. 7 days.
7 days. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. So, but they have freshness. They at first, if for me, if I meet someone only 1 week, I think I can't fall in love with her. But Rose and Jack fall in love.
Because they meet each other in the
Yeah.
best time.
They have
And they're the right man.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. Okay, for me, I think I want to. It's when we talk about Titanic, of course, everyone would say it's about love. So it same goes with me. I really want some man who is ready to drown just to keep his girl safe home. So, and the end scenes of this movie bring tears in me, and I will remember every single scenes that triggered me when anybody asked me about this movie. Yes, me?
Okay, so I did not want to review, but because I think Cameron made a great movie for me. Maybe 98% of the perfectionist of this movie that he made. But I just hope that I got a gentleman like a Jack in my life, so that if I jump, he will jump too. Okay, so that's all.
You want a dream girl like
Yeah,
they're
of
waiting
course.
for you 100 years.
Okay. For me, I think this movie is really worth it to watch because it's really nerve-wracking. I mean, it's very, when you watch the movie, the plot is very you can feel that they are scared. They are really worried about their life and whatever. So it's really something that, I mean, it's not all movie that you can feel that kind of feeling. So I think it's very good. I mean, it's very, you can feel it.
It can bring
Yeah.
us into the movie,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, and I agree with, I'm not sure, but one of them have said that it's a timeless movie, which is like we can watch it even though
Yeah.
I mean, I think 20 years
20 years.
futures, I mean, you can still watch it. So yeah, it's a good movie. So if you ask me to rate it, I would say 10 over 10.
Wow.
Me too.
So for me, I think this movie can give us about the true love, so that our generation and next generation can take the moral value about the true love. So for now, many case divorce,
Yeah.
boyfriend
Break up.
Break up, boyfriend
Eating
hit,
issue.
boyfriend hit girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they can take this moral value and I think-
Practice it.
Yeah, that's so tak not the word men are trash. So yeah, we have to take the moral value from this movie.
Okay, I think that's all for our review. Thank you for all members because you are doing so well in this discussion. I will end up this video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.